Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see in the title, I'm basically just going to do a get ready with me video and just me giving you my life update basically. I literally just seen this on YouTube from a fellow subscriber that I follow, Jade Lux. Hope I'm saying her name right. Yeah, so it's Jade Lux. I've been following her for a while now. She's a fellow Reaver. She's from Canada. And yeah, I literally was just checking out her profile again. I hadn't seen her account in a while, so I went sussed it out and I went to go watch a video and I saw one of her get ready with me life update video and I thought, what a great idea for me to do that. Sorry if you can hear Alina, she's going to be talking over me, but you know, mum life. Yeah, so basically it's just the reason why I thought that I would do that was because last night Idris and I had a great conversation about what I am doing with my life. Well, like my career kind of thing. So as you may or may not know, I had a baby 8 months ago, so I'm 8 months postpartum. I'm not working at the moment, but I am looking sporadically, mostly just casual or part-time work and not too far from my house, so it's easy to get to. There's not really much going on around where I live, so it's a little bit hard to find what I'm looking for, and I don't think I'm mentally ready to go back to work full-time. Yeah, so he basically gave me a really good pep talk and suggested that since I'm not doing anything, like, you know, I'm just at home. Yes, I do housework and I have to look after our baby, but then there are times where I'm not really doing anything and I could be using that time to put into my Instagram and my blogging. And because I started YouTube recently as well, a couple of weeks ago, he suggests I should start doing more of that too, because I'm literally not doing anything. I can do something, whether Alina is sleeping or when she's having her moments where she's fine to chill on her own. I could be doing something with my time, and that I could put all I have in my Instagram specifically in the hopes that I'll build my following, so then I can start my clothing business, so I can build up my customer base, and then I can start my clothing business that I've been wanting to do for quite a while now. I'm just gonna basically get talking onto what's been going on for the past, I don't know, while I get ready so I can do something after this video if my camera doesn't die. I've already got something on my face, like moisturizer. If you want me to do a whole makeup routine, I'll do that. I have done one before when I was in Melbourne, but it's different now, like I use different products. So basically Idris and I are now in our own house, well, apartment. We were renting with the in-laws, with his parents and his brother, pretty much since we moved to Perth, so 2017, we've been living there. But obviously in 2017, I was mostly based in Melbourne to study. And yeah, so I will come fly whenever I can to visit Idris. And then after I finish uni, and I completed uni, I moved back here pretty much the same day that I did my business plan presentation. And yes, I've been here ever since. I found out I was pregnant pretty much before I moved here, and I told Idris as soon as I came. So basically when I left Melbourne, I went to Darwin first to spend Christmas with my family, and because my granddad turned 70. So I didn't want to miss that. That's a milestone. So I was pregnant then. No one knew. I didn't tell anyone other than 3 people, and that's it. And then when I came to Perth after Darwin, I told Idris. And yeah, so I've been pregnant all last year and I gave birth. If you want to know my birth story, I did film that on YouTube already, so I'll leave the link down below if I remember. How funny, I always say that I'll link stuff down below and then I forget. Recent video I uploaded and my best friend Jen said that she watched it and she was like, well, you didn't even link the person in the description box like you said you would. I'm like, sorry. Yeah, I'm not really going to talk about my pregnancy, after, like the weeks after giving birth, because I've already talked about it, I'm pretty sure, in my video. But I guess we'll just talk about more this year, because we've got a lot going on this year. Wow, I've been dabbing myself. Like, I thought I could multitask, but turns out I actually can't. So we moved into our own apartment, which is not far from our old place, about 10 minutes. So it's like an apartment, but it was advertised as a villa. It's got 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, 2 car parks. It's small, but I feel like it's a lot bigger than our apartment that we lived in Canberra. So now we're in our own place. We have our own space and privacy, and I think I mentioned it previously that, you know, I just have a lot more freedom to be comfortable and all that stuff. We've been living here since end of February, like close to end of February. Idris was in Canberra last week for a week for work, so I didn't really do much. What else have I? What else? Idris's family from Canberra was actually up here during the Christmas break, which was really nice. Got some cool photos with my nephew Jihad, who's finally branched out in his hobby and making it a thing. So if I remember, I'll leave his link down below too. Elena is 8 months now. Oh my god, it's really hard to think about what to talk about. I've never really done this before, so I don't really know. I really don't. I'm not really a makeup person either, so I feel like I need to really pay close attention. I hope you can hear me, because Elena's just like talking so much right now. I'm talking so much, baby. Why are you talking so much? Oh. Oopsie daisies! Oopsies! You silly girl. Did you fall down? Good girl for not crying. I'm trying this thing for whenever she falls, I don't freak out, because if you freak out, she gets upset. Like, I know I freak out in the inside, but I try and just uplift it and laugh and, you know, just try and make it not a big of a deal. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, so basically, as I was saying at the start of this video, Idris did ask me a few days ago if I'm going... No, I think I just told him out of the blue because like I went back to school not last year, the year before, because I wanted to start my own business, right? And I wanted to just know the financial side of things and marketing and all that stuff that I think would help me, that working in retail wouldn't. The plan was, before I found out that I was pregnant, that when I come back, I'll find a job so we can save and buy a house, and then, you know, have our legal wedding, and then can use our house as a guarantor to borrow money to start my clothing business. But obviously things didn't go to plan. Well, not that I'm upset about it, like, we were trying, like, to be honest, we were trying to have a baby, but when the month that she was conceived, we kind of just wasn't really trying anymore. We was just not being careful, if that makes sense. And then, yeah, I fell pregnant. But we obviously want to try and not have another one until we buy a house. That is the end goal, is to buy a house. So then we can just fully settle. So when we did... Sorry, it's really hard to... because I'm trying to concentrate doing my eyebrows. Trying to make sure it's even. It's probably not, but that's just gonna have to do. Been seeing a lot of, you know, people starting their business and selling, you know, just doing what they want to do, and it made me feel like I need to start as well. Like, what the hell am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I don't really want to go back to work full time because I want to be able to stay home with Alina. Like, what am I doing, you know? So I just thought, why don't I just start slowly? Like, I wanted to start online first anyway. I don't want to open my business, just like open a shop, just, yeah, I want to start online first. And I thought I could just design a couple of scarves, like head scarves. And yes, I obviously shared that idea to Idris. And then last night, he pretty much mentioned that he doesn't think it's a good idea, because why would anyone buy my scarves when they could just buy it a hell of a lot cheaper elsewhere? It's better to build my Instagram, build my following. What is wrong with you, silly? Hey? It came down to that I should really put 100%, because I'm not doing anything at home. I should put 100% into my Instagram and build my following, and hopefully by the end of the year, my following has grown, because I've been sitting at 6,000 for pretty much a whole year now. I was growing my following back in Melbourne. I was able to increase my following by a lot. I can't remember, I wrote a blog about it. But then I fell pregnant and I was losing motivation, and I was at the long stretch of, you know, finishing uni and being able to go back home to Idris and start our life together. I just lost motivation and my following just kind of plateaued, basically. I think that's the right term for it. But yeah, it just stopped because I wasn't doing what I was doing in order to build my following. But I did really well at being able to build it. I think the Instagram pods also helped as well, because at the time I was in Instagram pods, but then towards the end of the year I kind of started to remove myself from them because it was just a lot of effort, and there were pods that I was part of that pretty much like 80 to 90% of the time I did like everyone's account in the pods, but then there were others that I didn't like. But because, you know, the rule was that you had to like and comment, I was just doing it. So really, now that I think about it, at the time I thought it was great. You know, I actually made so many great friends through these pods. Like, I'm really good friends with Tali. She's the one that invited me into a pod where I met Dita, who lives in Perth, and, you know, we're good friends too. And there were just other girls that in that pod as well that we still follow each other and support each other. But then there are others that I kind of just unfollowed because I didn't really like their account. It wasn't something I was interested in. So, you know, that's just something different. What am I doing? Do my eyebrows, do my lashes, hey? That was the discussion. So that's why I am filming today, because I mean, all morning I was telling myself, I gotta film. And then eventually I just saw Jade Lux's video and it just gave me the motivation to get up and film. And to hopefully, you know, if I take Instagram more seriously and really put effort into it and get back into engaging and, you know, yeah, so I accepted that you don't want to use my camera, but, you know, when you use my phone, you don't even put in the effort to use my phone either. All you have to do is just try and frame it well, try and put effort into clicking, you know. And he's like, okay, fine, you know, like, he agreed, basically. So he's going to try and help me a little bit more. I actually will ask him if he will consider actually, you know, spending a day out taking photos, but he did agree to buy me a tripod, so that would help a lot. I could just take photos around my house, basically. In front of my garage is white, there's a building down the road that's in walking distance I could go to easily, and I could just walk around our suburb and take photos at our suburb too. Like, I could try and make do with what's in walking distance. I'm pretty much nearly done. I don't really do much with my makeup, as you can probably already see. So I'm pretty much done. I'm not going to contour or anything or highlight, can't be bothered. So that's pretty much what the discussion was. I'm going to try and use more of my free time wisely, do more research. He even recommended that I try and do more mum stuff, but I don't show Alina's face on social media, and if you're wondering why, it's because I just don't want people I don't know so much about my life, since I put most of it up already. And, you know, there's pedophiles out there and evil eye. I don't really feel like I want haters snooping as well, just to suss out my daughter, kind of thing. The inspiration actually came from Dina Tokyo, where she had Hannah. She doesn't show her kids on social media, and that kind of inspired me to kind of do the same. I pretty much ended up stopped showing all my sister on social media, my nieces and nephews, my cousins as well. I just decided to stop. It's just a privacy thing. Like, I don't feel like everyone needs to know everyone in my family. I already showed Idris to you guys, so I don't think you guys really need to see my child. And initially I wanted my Instagram more fashion related, but I don't know, maybe the market for me is more motherhood now. Like, I want to do more day in the life of, but my blogs are just so boring. Yeah, sorry, Alina's getting upset. I think she's tired. Or she might want... I gave it... She just go ahead. Okay. It's alright. Do you want mommy's lipstick? Will you let me finish my video? Oh, let me give you my favorite one. Oh, mommy loves, she's for giving you that one. You want to go on the floor? Mum, like, just got fluff all over me from her playing on the can't see it. So I'm pretty much done, but maybe I'll just do my headscarf. Well, I don't know what I'm wearing yet. Maybe I'll just spend the rest of this video talking to you guys. So this is pretty much my natural everyday makeup, and if I want to go far and beyond, then I will contour and put highlighter on, but that's it. I don't really do eyeshadow or anything like that. I don't even know how to do it. I want to try doing it, but I like the natural look anyway. Oh my god, I hope can you see all that? Oh my god, I don't know what I've talked about in the past, I don't know, half an hour of this film. So we're in April now. At this point in time, I'm filming this. I'm waiting to find out if we're going to Darwin for the long Easter break, because my family, other than my mum, my mum is the only one that, and Bella, have met Alina, but my other family, my brothers haven't seen her. My cousins, who are basically like my little brothers, my auntie and uncle, my grandparents haven't met Alina yet. So we're trying to arrange that. Yeah, and also my stepbrother apparently is flying to Darwin from Queensland as well for the Easter long break, so I just think it's the perfect time. I don't think my granddad's going to be there, which is sad, because he's like my dad, basically. Like, he's my father figure. And then we've got 3 weddings, 3 months apart. One in June, then July, and then Melbourne is in August. But the 2 that's in June and July, they're both in Bali, so we're actually flying to all of these weddings a month apart with a baby who will be 11 months in June, but then 1 year for the last 2. There's nothing much else going on at the moment. We're just we still are settling in our house. Everything's all set up, but we still got to buy a few things and just make it more homey, but I think it's getting there. Getting a routine. I did film a morning routine video of Alina and I, but I'm going to refilm it because I'm just not thoroughly happy with it. I was going to do that today, but I couldn't be bothered, so maybe, you know, tomorrow I'll try to do that. Today is my 6th year wedding anniversary. We've been together for pretty much over 10, but we've been married for 6 as of today. That's pretty much it, really. I can't really think of anything else new going on in our life, but that's what is going on. That's pretty much it. Stay tuned for another video. I'm sorry this one is boring. Oh my god. Oh my god. She got to the lipstick part. Oh my baby. You can't eat this. Yeah, okay. You got it to my lipstick. I'm just gonna end it right here because I gotta wipe her down. Thanks for watching. If you have some video suggestions, please let me know because I just have no idea what to do. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram because I'm very active over there. Out of all the lipsticks, you had to do it to that one. It's not your fault. Mummy's fault for giving it to you in the first place. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Bye bye.